On to another aspect of Arkansas politics, and that's the great Senate race. We have Mr. Pryor and Mr. Cotton always at war with another war of words. But what leaked out in the past week was something that that might be the basis for a television commercial. There was the annual Warren Bradley County Pink Tomato Festival down at Warren. Tomato juice, everything, for decades, an absolute can't miss. I mean, anybody who was running for anything, certainly on a statewide basis.
It's the opening of the political season every year.
Yeah, had to go down there and, you know, munch, and they are good. I mean, Mr. Cotton was elsewhere, and apparently there were some photographs of this soiree, whatever it was. It was a fundraiser.
Yes, he was located out in Southern California, and The Nation magazine had a story about this, about his meeting and greeting with folks in the what I'd call conservative ideological network from which he sprung. And it reminds me of the old Darrell Royal line about "you dance with the ones brung you" here. These are Cotton supporters. And these are who he is, who have put him forward, and he is showing his identity and loyalty to them. And the real question becomes, how does that mesh with the traditional Arkansas political culture that is, at least traditionally, more focused on events like the Pink Tomato Festival than a policy briefing session out in California. And it may well be that we are in a new age where national concerns and ideological rigor is what drives voters. And it may be that we remain more personalistic, press the flesh, meet and greet in our approach. Strikes me we've got a test case in the coming election.
Yeah, so could it be, rather than appearing to hammer Mr. Clinton, or rather Mr. Cotton, maybe he did the smart thing? Is that possible?
Well, he could have, because
issue the retail at least for one day and walk.
Kind of set the scene here. He didn't announce where he was. He just he didn't appear at the Pink Tomato Festival, and as House, the Nation had a spread on it, including a picture of this palatial resort. It's the St. Regis Monarch Bay Resort, and the Koch brothers arranged it. They're the libertarian billionaires. They're worth roughly $80 billion. They've already pumped a lot of money into the Cotton campaign, or else the anti-Pryor campaign. And so they invited some of the 300 of the nation's richest men, many of them billionaires, to this resort to talk about the coming election and the necessity of electing Republicans to the Republican Senate. And Tom Cotton was invited, and he was a special guest. And the afternoon of when Mark Pryor was at the Pink Tomato Festival with tomato juice running down his chin onto his shirt, he was playing golf with some of the richest men in the world. So the question is, might he have gotten that money anyway? Clearly, he will benefit from many millions of dollars. So, as Hal says, that might be worth a lot more than pressing the flesh down at Warren and meeting 200 or 300 people in Bradley County and surrounding areas. So we'll see. As you said, it is an interesting change from the politics of the past.
Rick Fair, who hails from Weiner, Arkansas.
Yes.
How much is retail?
Well, as Hal said, it has been the way Arkansas politicians have gone about their business for the last however many eons. This wasn't the first time that Representative Cotton hadn't shown up at a major event, at the recent Delta Grassroots Caucus event at the Presidential Center in in Little Rock. You couldn't swing a dead cat without hitting a politician or three there. Senator Pryor was there, the governor, Congressman Crawford, a lot of folks were there. Representative Cotton wasn't. Now, granted, that might not be his group of folks, but it's hard to run a race to represent Arkansans if you don't ever come around Arkansans. Or it seems like it should be. It has been in the past, and maybe this will be the case where we learn if that investment into the retail politics is worth it anymore.
Speaking of retail, now